So I have more to share with you on our upcoming Phase 1 class, December 5th, 6th, and 7th in San Antonio at the Concept Therapy Institute. Here's what Dr. Fleet has to say about Phase 1. He says, giving proper suggestions to an individual is an art that requires, number one, sincerity of purpose, concentration, and enthusiasm. He says, we want you to learn how to give a proper suggestion. Soon, you'll be working with an exact power, the innate, or this universal intelligence, or nature. You could even say God. Soon, you'll be working with an exact power, and you will find that it will obey only when the order is given in a clear, distinct tone of voice with powerful concentration behind it. Each time you master the tests that we're going to do in Phase 1, and there's many of them, you will notice that you're becoming more adept at giving suggestions. And if you are a doctor, there will come a time when you suggest to your patient exactly what to expect from your treatment. And if in these lessons you learn how to secure attention, and if you learn how to concentrate on what you're saying, and if you learn how to place emphasis on your statements, you will find, to your surprise, that you will be dealing with your patient's innate instead of their own educated mind. Now, when we go back to concept therapy, there were a couple of chapters in the middle of that text that you might want to reference here. The first one being the factors of personality. Then from the factors of personality, we started talking about the composite personality and the basic concept. And then we moved on to the becoming of the body and the becoming of the faculties. Phase 1 is almost, of course, the entire course is mostly on the subconscious mind, but on this composite personality chart. The entire course is a breakdown of this chart and how it works and how to utilize it. Everything from having our originator and the subject or the executor. Forming this composite personality, the big idea was faith. The doctor's faith, the patient's faith. And we know that faith was created by either fascination or agreement. But what about this section over here that most people miss? See, the originator must be able to not only memorize the suggestion that they're going to give, but visualize the suggestion and maintain some authoritative action, whether it's through voice and their actions. But on the other side, the subject was to listen, and they also are to visualize the idea and act it out. And then in here, we're going to dive into the conscious ways to take an idea and suggest it over to the conscious mind of the subject, whether that's through gestures or speech, writing or pictures. And then we're going to get into the deeper levels of how we can go an idea subconscious to subconscious and still create this overall idea, turn it into a concept and have the concept express in the body and in their life. The overarching principle here was this, that X is to Y as Y is to Z. An entire course to teach us how to contact, how to direct the most powerful force in the universe. We have that ability. We're doing it anyway, whether we're aware of it or not. But now, instead of having a hit and miss healing system or a hit and miss peace system or success system in our lives, we now have the ability to learn the principles. And so we're grateful for Dr. Fleet to put these principles together so that we can live a much healthier life. We'll see you there in December. Conceptology Phase 1. Dr. Bobbitt signing out.